Hey!
Surprise! We're back.
We are back. It's weird to be back. It's weird. Yay, we're back. It hurts to sit down, honestly. I sat on the chair and I was like, I don't like this chair. I don't want to sit anymore.
Our ankles are looking better.
I'm looking better.
So
I don't look like Elephant Man, so that's good.
So hope you guys are all doing well. We got back in yesterday and I immediately didn't want to do nothing, and she immediately wanted to run around and do everything, and so
That's kind of what we did.
well, I still got up to help because I felt bad. Yeah. Y'all look so refreshed. Not really.
This is makeup, and
This is Josh.
this is Josh. No, it was nice to lay in a bed for one night. It was nice to lay down. I think that's the only reason why I can actually see my ankles today. So
yeah, we got back in town
nice.
yesterday, and I don't even know what time it was, and it doesn't really matter. But we got back in town and cleaned up, rested a little bit, showered. That was probably the most important thing to accomplish.
Yeah, it was.
Because we slept in the car for 5 days straight. When we weren't sleeping, we were driving.
Yeah.
I swear I brought dirt all the way from Florida all the way home.
Mm-hmm,
So
we did.
That car needs to be cleaned up really well. No, I do not need to wear makeup, but thanks for asking. Appreciate the question. I shouldn't be wearing makeup. No.
No. But the hair is gorgeous. Nice and clean.
Yeah, it's clean. It's getting there. But like I said, we made it in town and pretty much collapsed. I started transferring some of the footage and dumping some more of our memory cards, stuff like that, a little bit. Then we had a little company come over and did that for a minute. And then collapsed.
Yeah. We said screw it. And washed the sheets and went to bed, and
that was it.
That was it.
No, Ronnie, there were no car wash things. We talked about it, but
yeah,
we were just go, and
oh my gosh, you have no idea. Go.
Can you tell you got your summer tans started? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see on him for sure right there.
You can see the color difference.
Yeah.
A lot of driving.
Mm-hmm.
Sporting the t-shirt tan.
Yep.
But I mean, yeah, we made it safe. We were still really upset that we had to turn back. I mean, part of us really still thought we needed to keep going, but we knew if we had been delayed and had to wait for days or weeks to be able to get enough to go to the next stop, we wouldn't have made it back here in time. Because we do have other obligations here that we need to take care of at the time we were planning on being back. So fortunately, I could tell a lot of you guys understood why we had to do what we did. We were still hitting gas stations with no gas. All the pumps were empty. Closer we got to Utah, the higher the prices got, which makes no sense, but welcome to Utah.
Right.
You know, we got treated better everywhere besides Utah than we did in Utah. So,
yep.
But we did have a lot of epic experiences on this run. We are going to redo this trip. We are going to redo it and finish it out and meet up with everybody else we didn't get to this time. We're still figuring out when and how, but it is going to happen. It was a good run for us, so we could learn some of the stuff we didn't plan for and figure out some of the stuff for future trips, so it's a little bit smoother across the board.
Yeah.
Because it was booked pretty tight. It was meet up, go, and
It's a lot to pack in for 3 weeks.
And you know, there wasn't really enough time in the day to do everything we wanted to do. But we did do a lot of cool things. In fact, I know I saw Trudy in the chat. I'm working on that episode right now of the house.
Yup.
Bum bum bum. Oh, if you're wondering why she's looking down, she's
I'm reading the comments.
She's reading the chats. So
yeah, because I can't see from here.
Yeah, and we, like I said, I understand that you guys understand, you know, but we were still pretty hard on ourselves because we had been planning this for a very, very long time.
Yes.
A lot of prepping, you know, a lot of help from you guys. And it was just a rough one. But it's not going to stop us from finishing. Oh, Trudy.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Thank you.
Oh, love the hug. Thank you.
And she found out that she was related to Trudy.
Yeah.
Distant, you know.
And ancestry stuff, but we're related.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. But, you know, we did get to have a lot of really cool experiences. I mean, not just hanging out with Bonnie. Wish we could have had a little bit more time to hang out and talk, but that was one of our midnight stops. We're close to midnight.
Yeah.
And I still haven't tried that drink yet. In fact, I might do it after the show. Crack it open because it's nice and cold now. It was called Kilt Lifter.
Yep.
Because we didn't meet the goal for me to wear a dress or a skirt. She hooked us up with a kilt lifter. And I'll upload that video of our little meet up there and, you know, us hanging out. Her and Bonnie have identical snorts.
Yeah, we're snort sisters.
They're snort sisters.
It's awesome. It was great.
Yeah. But, you know,
that was so much fun.
We were grateful to meet up with who we could.
Yeah.
I mean, it was awesome to meet up with Bonnie and just see the look on her face when we were there in the parking lot and she pulled up. You could see the excitement. And Trudy, poor Trudy, I thought she was going to bust out in tears and just, you know, she did cry a little bit.
It was good. It was a good meeting. It's been amazing the whole way. Everybody's been phenomenal. It's good to put faces with names, you know, and
hey, hanging with honey.
Hey. So it's been really good to do that.
But it was also really cool meeting you guys because we saw a lot of us in you and we saw a lot of you in us. So it's kind of one of those moments where you could see why there was so much of a connection because there was a lot that we could relate personality wise, just the stories we had to share, a lot of things. I mean, just about everybody we met up with, we could relate to, be it the snort, be it genetics, be it personalities. It was really a humbling experience to actually be able to sit face to face with a lot of you guys. After we met up with Trudy and we drove for another umpteen hours,
I don't even know.
We got to meet up with Beth. That's one that we didn't do a stream and we didn't do any filming. It was just a face-to-face meetup out of respect to the family and everything. But even meeting up with her, I think we sat down and we ended up talking with her for 3-4 hours.
I don't know. It was late. It was probably, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, her daughter Laura and then husband Roger were there too, and it was just great. It was just really, really cool to hear their story and see them firsthand, and hug everybody. It was just great.
And it turns out I'm a lot like Roger,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a lot like Beth.
Yeah. That was cool, huh?
That was very cool. And then we got to hang out with Rooted Expeditions. Who's in there? We got to hang out with Hanging with Honey. We got to hang with Honey.
Yep.
We also got to meet up with What the Paranormal.
And Carrie.
And Carrie. Dirty South Paranormal.
Yep.
Unknown Ventures.
Unknown Ventures. That was a busy state.
That was a very busy state. But it was epic.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool.
And then we cannot leave out Rochelle G.
Uh-uh.
That was one of those. You'll see.
Yeah, you'll see.
I have a lot of editing to do, but you'll see what happened when she was waiting for Rochelle G. I mean,
Good times.
good times.
That was awesome. We had an awesome exploration. We did paranormal investigating at the town.
She ran up to
Crashed.
a black truck and started looking in it. That wasn't hers. That was epic.
Yeah, I did that too. And nobody got that on film though, so you'll just have to take our word for it.
Oh, it's all up here. I remember it. Yeah. That was just epic. But no, it really was fun. I mean, it was about, I think we drove just over 2,000 miles each direction. So
Yeah, a little over.
we had more stops on the way out than we did on the way back. But even on the way back, if you saw our live streams, you saw that we had to let go of the disappointment of not being able to continue. We had to let go of the feelings that was bringing in. We had to change our mindset to say, you know what, we're going to love the trip back home just as much as we love the trip out. So we started just kind of getting our minds into a better place. Then we started finding some epic locations. And what we found a lot of epic locations on the way home.
Yeah, we did.
That live stream we did of that house with the weird doors. I can't wait for you guys to see that one, because even I was a little spooked out walking through that house, because it was just off the road, down a dirt road, and there it is. And the thing was like a mansion. I mean, it was huge.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just completely empty, which was epic. But you guys keeping tabs on us too helped us keep going. Because there was a few times where we didn't do a live stream, but we know it was blowing up in Discord. If I wasn't driving, I was sleeping, eating, or exploring for the most part. So I was just, what is it called? 10 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing the 10 and 2, keeping my eyes focused on the road. Avoided a few good wrecks.
Yeah.
Because drivers out there are kind of nuts.
Avoided a deer.
Yes, I did avoid a deer by inches. She was asleep, fortunately, so she didn't get to witness that one. But I'm sure she would have blown out an eardrum if, because it was close. Just staying in the road in the dark. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we are going to do this trip again. We are going to go back out. We are going to redo it. Make sure we hit all the people that we weren't able to hit this time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not hit, but visit,
Yeah, you get the idea.
see, say hi, hang out, and make sure that still happens. Of course, once we got back home, one of the first things we heard is, "Oh, the crisis or whatever is over now. They got it all straightened out." 5 days later, it's like, okay, we'll turn around. We'll go right
But
back.
is it really, or is it just? I haven't actually checked, so I don't know if it's really over or if it's just on standby. I don't know. Have you checked? I haven't checked.
I've been editing.
Oh yeah, you've been editing. I don't know why I'm asking you that.
But yeah, we are going to go back out. I can say though that every moment of this trip that we did make was so exhilarating, so exciting, and so worthwhile. It is almost to a point where I'd almost want to do that full time. I'd almost want to be on the road full time and just cruise the country. There are a couple of things that, of course, we'd still have to be close to home for, but it does sound like something that I think we would both be able to do and love. I mean, check this out. We sat about this far apart for 2 weeks in a car.
Straight.
We ate like this.
Mm-hmm.
We drove like this.
Mm-hmm.
We slept like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
the only thing we did separate was the bathroom.
Go potty. And we still can look at each other and say, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody got a black eye.
Nope.
See? If I had to wear makeup, that'd be easy.
I had to cover it up.
But
that's funny.
It just goes to show we do love each other. We do enjoy each other just as much as we love you guys. So doing those trips, it wasn't hard on our relationship. It was just hard on our bodies.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was really hard on the body. Ouch.
Yeah. The sleeping in the car was a little difficult.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. If I could redo anything about it, that's what I would redo, is not sleeping in the car. But we were committed. We were totally committed.
And we still are. I mean, we're still going to be going back to Texas next month. So we'll probably be sleeping in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was telling her that I wouldn't mind looking into a van that I could modify and convert. So we'd have something to sleep on in the back, with room for all our gear and stuff. We did realize we took some stuff we didn't need to take.
Yeah.
I think that was a bigger problem than not taking what we needed, is we took too much. Mostly my fault.
No, I had part of that, and I mean, equipment wise maybe, but preparation wise, on the other hand, I probably took a couple of things I didn't need. But out of everything that we took, we forgot an umbrella
and a shovel.
And a shovel,
but not for the reason you think.
Yeah,
not for the reason you think. There's a couple moments on the trip where we were like, man, I wish we had a shovel.
I used my hands for a while, and then.
But not for the reason you think.
No.
This is to dig stuff up out of the ground that was buried, not to bury something in the ground.
Yeah.
So when she said she had to use her hands, just
no.
She was digging in the dirt.
I was playing in the dirt.
Yeah, I had to verify that. How could we forget the shovel? Well,
because we did.
If that was the biggest thing we missed, then we did pretty good, considering everything we had.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Unknown Adventures.
He's like, metal detector. Yes.
We need a metal detector.
I had the sweetest metal detector back in the day. I think I whined about this story to Robbie too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have it anymore, so I need to get one.
Yeah, we could use one, but I could also use a brighter flashlight when we were chasing people out of that place. And I flung the door open and shined the light down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still worked. Still scared the hell out of them.
Yeah. To hide the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Text date. Do you go back to Texas? Yeah, we're going back to Texas. I just don't know the exact date yet.
June.
Date.
Well, let me tell you.
Let her tell us. 'Cause I'm just the guy behind the wheel.
From what I have been told, the 9th to the 12th. So there you go.
We'll be in Texas.
Subject to change.
Honey says June 9th.
Oh, see? What do I know? Oh, wait, did I say 9th? Hang on, let me pull it back. Yeah, 9th. Yes. I'll be there.
I got to tell you, too, it was really cool because you could see that Marianne and Honey kind of rubbed off on each other because
I love Honey.
I'm hearing her talk like Honey. It's cool because all of a sudden she'll say something and I'll be like, that was Honey's voice.
You know what though? I was watching some of our older clips and I said y'all before we even got to Texas. I've said that for like forever.
Getting used to it.
So I don't know what it is with that, but that's not really a Utah thing.
No,
I've been saying it before we even got there.
Yeah. But she's been watching Honey for a while too. So if you guys haven't been over to Hanging with Honey's videos, go over there and check it out because you'll see what I'm talking about. Especially when you start watching our more recent videos coming out. It was adorable.
She's adorable.
You're adorable.
Aww.
Hillbilly talk, Phyllis says.
Yeah.
I
just missed one too. I'm looking back. Where'd it go? I don't know what happened.
Doing good. But like I was saying, we did get to have some epic experiences. I mean, being able to hang out with Rooted Expeditions. My speak box is still a little broke. Put some tank in the gas.
Yes.
Man, we had some crazy adventures just going out with him because, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, when you see the video, I think you'll probably be scratching your head just as much as we were. And then Rochelle, we got to crack open some mysteries from her channel.
Yes.
And
so catch up on all of Rochelle G's videos because it's going to make a lot more sense with what we did. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to see all of those because it'll tie together with what we're going to show you.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also I know that they were filming some stuff with us too. So they caught more of the behind the scenes stuff of the stuff we weren't filming. So they got to see some unique moments with us too. I did climb a ladder that went really, really high. We did find some new areas we didn't know existed. And we got to scare some people too.
Yes. Check that one off my list.
Multiple times. I did it once and I didn't even know I was doing it.
Yeah, well, there's that.
So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, being able to hook up with not just the content creators, but with you guys, the fam, it was worth every minute. It was worth every night in the car. It was worth every moment. I mean, we drove some long hours to and from, and as soon as we got home, I turned to Marianne today and I said, I'm ready to go back out.
Truth.
Because I am. I'm ready to go back out. I just got to get all the editing done, get all this footage uploaded so we can hit the road again. Now, there were talks, and I don't know how much of this I should share, so I'll keep my shoulder open in case she needs to stop me. But there were talks of doing a collab road trip. Am I safe?
You're safe.
So it could be a road trip where it's not just us on the road.
Could, being the keyword.
But it could be a road trip with us and some very VIP players. And we all go on the road together. Imagine that one. I'll just leave that out there and let you guys kind of
let it marinate.
Theorize on who you think I'm talking about. I think most of you are pretty quick. to
Hanging with Honey says tour bus stripping.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That'd be fun.
I mean, if we could afford a tour bus.
No bruising yet. Right.
Yeah, well, if she hits me down low, you wouldn't be able to tell through the tan, so it kind of hides the evidence a little bit easier.
Mine washed off. Mine was just dirt.
You got a 10.
I did. I got you can't really tell in here, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you compare yours to mine, it's pretty close. But then you compare yours to mine up here.
See, I matched that more.
She's more like a medium. So we got the mild, we got the medium, and then we got the extreme.
Yeah, there. I'll turn my hand over.
Oh,
now we'll match.
See?
Oh.
Now we match. See, this is my driving arm.
So. That's your driving arm. That's funny.
This is how it was in the car.
Yeah, it was.
We also did film a lot of behind the scenes stuff ourselves. So we'd get to certain areas, we'd kick on the camera and we'd just talk for a while. So we are going to be putting together kind of a documentary-ish video together so you guys could actually see more of the road trip that we were on and see how our faces went from happy and joy to what the hell am I doing this for?
Am I awake? Are we doing this? Is the button on? I don't know.
Look at that crow. Look at that bug. Look at that spider.
It was a big spider.
Look at that roach.
Yes. I'm sorry. You just wait till you. I'm sorry. Anyway, JetBrew just says looks like everything fixed for the pipeline.
Good.
Which is awesome. I'm glad that y'all aren't dealing with that because that could have been a huge chaotic mess, even worse than what you guys dealt with. We just couldn't take the chance on if it wasn't fixed.
Like I said, I mean, we know that a lot of you guys were watching out for us, and you were saying that we could hang out with you guys and stay with you until we were able to move on. But we had a deadline to get back to, so it wasn't just an open-ended trip to where we get back whenever we get back.
Mm-hmm.
We did have some commitments we had to be here for.
Yeah.
And so that was probably one of the bigger factors in us deciding to come home.
Mm-hmm.
Was that we couldn't risk it. And then we started seeing the gas stations on the way back, and it was more confirmation that we made the right choice.
Yeah.
Because when you pull into a gas station and every single handle has a bag over it.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's not a good thing.
No.
But then the closer you get to Utah, you're paying like $1.50 more than anywhere else.
For no reason.
Because it's summer and they have to make up for last year's lack of travel. So what? They still have the gas. I mean, exactly. It's not like they had to throw out a bunch of gas or something.
People are dumb. Angels in Heaven, a.k.a. Beth, says, when I got to meet Marianne and Josh, it was so great. They were the best loving people I've ever met. You were awesome to meet up with, too. We really enjoyed that, honestly. That was so cool to meet up with you guys. And I love those pretzels. Mm. Mm-hmm. I pretty much ate the whole bag of cookies, too.
That's a true story.
Yeah, I shared a little.
Yeah.
I shared a little.
Taste this.
I think he got maybe 3 out of the whole bag. They were mine. I loved them. They were really good.
But we're also, I haven't told Marianne this, but I'm thinking about doing away with this curtain and putting up a shelving thing behind us. Because there was a lot of cool things that we were gifted. I mean, Roger made this really nice looking clock.
Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Maybe we'll do a little showing of some of the stuff that we picked up when we were more prepared for it. But
you got to see this.
He made a really cool clock, and I know that there's a lot of gifts that came in from a lot of people, and our gratitude couldn't be enough, but we were just happy to meet up.
Mm-hmm.
We were just happy to say hi face to face, and look, we're the same people on camera as off camera, and I could be just as goofy either way. It doesn't matter. It's just sometimes I got to make sure I hit record, and sometimes I just got to make sure I Don't say too much.
Because he'll get bruises.
Makeup. Makeup.
That's funny.
But yeah, all in all, it was fantastic. It was amazing, and we definitely are going to be coming back. We're definitely going to be meeting more. We're definitely going to finish this trip.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And and I think another thing that kind of jumps out at me too. Oh, sorry, Selena's posted in Discord, scrolled me for a sec. Another thing that surprised me too is we're seeing that a lot of our a lot of familiar people, the ones that we meet up with, it's not just them that are watching our videos. It's the husbands, it's the daughters, it's the whole family. I mean, when we was with Trudy, unfortunately, we weren't able to meet her husband because he got called out, but we got to meet one of her daughters, and you could see even her daughter was like, "Wow, this is so cool," and we're thinking the same thing.
Like,
wow,
this is so cool.
And,
it was cool. That was amazing.
And so we're seeing that we're actually have more people watching us than what we're seeing in the chat. Okay, I need to talk to Selena about that because that's squirreling me on live streams with a little window popping up down there.
Well, go look at it.
It's
I got
hard
the chat
not to.
right here.
Squirrel. But it's cool that we're connecting with so many more people than we even realized. Talking with Roger a little bit was cool because I could see I was a lot like him, and we had the same mindset. Why worry about it until it happens? Deal with it as it comes. Don't worry about all the would be could be things. And hearing what angels in heaven, is that what it was?
Yes.
Hearing what she was saying about her mindset, how she feels like she has to take care of everybody, and
That's me.
so we saw a lot of ourselves in them. I mean, I saw a lot of her in Trudy, and I also saw a lot of her in Bonnie. I mean, when I heard Bonnie snort, that was just like, yes, they snort together. They both started snorting. I was like, all right, this is good. I got that on film, so I'm proud of myself on that one. But there was so much more we wanted to do. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so Daniel says, hope you can come to Canada someday. Yes, we would love to go to Canada. We were going to be at the border on this trip.
And she gives me that look. Did you see that look she gave me?
That wasn't you. It had nothing to do with you. It was the stupid pipeline issue. And then there was another one I missed. Where did it go? Dirty South says gas will be $4 a gallon soon. Yikes. Really? Wasn't that when we left?
No.
It was like 260, 270. Hey, it wasn't to him. It really wasn't. Oh, and your little fan Maggie says hi. That's what it was. Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
I hope you had a great birthday, by the way. I loved your hair. It was so cool. I wanted to do my hair on the trip like that just because it was so fun.
What the paranormal?
I'm missing a whole bunch. I don't know where it went. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. I don't know where it went.
Zach saying gas is $2.89 right now. Well, here is like $3.89, so enjoy.
Wow, Bunny says, I remember when you could only get gas according to the odd or even number on your plate. Yikes. That had to have been bad.
Odd or even number on your plate?
Yeah, they were talking about back in 73 when they had, like, you couldn't get gas at all. And yeah, you had to, I guess they were, what's the word? Like regulating it, I guess, but I forgot the word. Anyway, where you had to go assign to your plate.
Well, what number is it? The month? The year?
No, like odd, even number on your plate.
What number?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Not all plates have numbers, so
I'm just telling you what I'm reading. That's all.
All right.
It made sense to me. I just wasn't there, so don't ask me the questions. I don't know.
What number? I was asking that.
42.
Hoik.
Oh, Lisa, how did the jump box work out? We
That was
used it.
awesome. Yeah.
Yes, we used it. It was very much needed. So thank you.
Yeah.
You. Yes.
Let me explain the scenario to you.
Yes.
So we were probably about a day or two out of meeting up with Rochelle. And we were driving down the road, and a little alarm came on the dash. Ding, ding, ding. One of our tires was low. It was like down to 20 psi, and the other ones were at 40. And we were not somewhere where you could just pull into a gas station and fill up the tire. But we had a jump box that has a compressor on the back. So I was able to pull that out and fill the tire up, and kept on going. Then the next day we met up with Rochelle, and sure enough, the tire was low again. So pulled out, filled it up so we could go do our thing. Then on the next day, the tire got too low, and I was like, okay, I can't keep doing this every day, especially not when we're driving across the country. So we had to go to Wally World to get our tire fixed.
But we got it fixed.
And
that saved us. Because it could have derailed quite a few plans along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, that came in handy. Thank you very
and
much.
We will be using it every time we go on the road.
Yes. And Warren Powell says, I'm selling my house and search for an RV. # van life. That'd be cool. That would be cool.
I probably won't sell our house. I probably won't go that far. I mean, if anything, maybe rent it out.
Renting it.
But I am really contemplating finding a way to get a van that I could modify so we could just hit the road and just, if we have somewhere where we can at least sleep when we're tired, or we could alternate. I'll drive while she sleeps and she drives while I sleep, something like that. We saw a couple of vans at rest stops that were pretty decked out. That looked pretty nice.
They were cool.
And
they did them really nice.
Yeah, so that's definitely a thing. Hey, son, welcome to the chat. Welcome
to the stream. What up?
Hope you're doing good and hope you're behaving. But yeah, I mean, so if we can find a van or something, make it a little easier for us, because I don't know if you've ever tried to sleep in a car seat, at least a seat behind the steering wheel. So when you try to stretch your legs or pushing on the gas pedal or the brake pedal or whatever, it doesn't really work that well. But it wasn't that bad. I think for me, the most frustrating part was that I didn't have anything to cover the windows. And at those rest stops, they have these bright lights that seem like the sun beaming down at you. And so it's kind of hard to sleep with a bright light in your face. Then there was one morning where we were on our way back when we were sleeping at a rest stop, woke up and there was this truck next to us. And the guy hops out of his truck and looks right at us and says something like, "Hey, good morning, sleepyheads." We're like, what were you doing? Staring at us?
Yeah, it was so creepy. We're like, okay, time to go.
what were you doing? And he's just, something didn't look right.
No.
And so we got the hell out of there real fast. So yeah, it's not fun to have people staring at you while you're sleeping.
No. That was probably the only weird, really weird thing that we experienced doing that, though. Everybody else was pretty cool. That was just, he was probably trying to be friendly, but it didn't come off friendly. It came off
creepy.
Really creepy. It's like, oh my gosh. I don't want to get out of the car.
But we are going to get some editing done now. We are going to get some episodes uploaded.
Yes, so much needed.
So you don't have to stare at these live streams all the time, because I know a lot of you have been asking, when are you going to start putting videos up? So now we got content to put up.
And it's not something it's not something you can just film and upload. I mean, the editing takes a process, and you can't really do that while you're driving, or even a passenger would be just too hard. It's just, you just can't. It's just not.
I kind of tried a little bit, but then I gave up.
Oh, it's too hard.
Yeah.
And the we really only had time. The only downtime we had if we weren't unconscious was charging batteries and download or transferring the cards, the data cards, and refreshing all of that. And then we were off to the next place. So.
And that was really it. I mean, just dump and charge. You know.
Neva says all the plates had numbers back then. So there.
Well, all plates have numbers now. It's just what numbers? Is it the month, the year, or is it the last number?
No, like the plate number.
The last number?
Yes, it's your plate number.
Or how many numbers are on the plate?
Don't get complicated. It's just.
What if they color code them? What if they go with red and blue? Yeah, I have a gray aura. Okay.
Okay. Oh, funny.
The clown cottage was pretty cool. Like we were saying though, we didn't really geek out there a whole lot because when we got there, we plugged our stuff in, we dumped our data, we fell asleep, we woke up,
ran out,
dumped more cards, charged more batteries, ran out. I mean, it was fun, but it was kind of like you're afraid to do anything in there because of the rules, and you couldn't touch any of the clowns, but there's clowns everywhere. And it's like you got clowns hanging from here, you got clowns over there, and you got clowns over there, but you can't touch any of them. She was afraid to sit on the couch.
I was afraid to sit on the couch for the first full day.
I don't know if I'm allowed to sit on this couch.
For real, I didn't want to sit on the couch for the first full day.
But we did have a couple creepy moments.
We did.
Not clown related, but we did have some creepy moments.
It was still cool to say that we did it. It was very cool that we were there. It was neat. It was a good experience to say we did it.
So yes, to answer Zach's comment.
Yes.
The same gentleman who told me I had a gray aura, a dim gray aura at that.
Yeah.
Was talking to me a little bit later, and I was trying to be polite as I could with him, but at the same time, I just don't think he was hitting the mark with me. You know, no offense, but
yeah,
you're missing it. I told him as politely as I could have, and I said, if I took every color that somebody told me my aura was, I would be a bag of Skittles right now, because I've been told I'm every color in a bag of Skittles, and then some. And I don't think he really appreciated that. But it was the honest truth. You know?
That was funny.
Okay, Selena, you're going to have to slow it down in the Discord. But he was also asking me a little bit later, he's like, have you noticed that Marianne has been getting really tired? Then have you noticed that she's been getting really moody?
I'm on a road trip.
And have you noticed
sleeping? And
have you noticed other things about Marianne that just seem to be a little bit, off? I looked at him and I said, you know what, with all due respect, and I don't want to offend anybody out there, but she's a woman. His buddy that was standing next to him started laughing so damn hard, he had to turn his back and walk away for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't appreciate that response either.
I thought it was hilarious.
But it's accurate. I mean.
Oh, goodness.
So, anyway, it was a good time. It does look like time is getting short, though. We are going to be hopping over to Rooted Expeditions channel. Help him co-host his upcoming show.
Yep.
So, if you guys that don't know
Special
about
UK guest tonight.
Special UK guest. He's an okay UK guest. A-okay?
A-okay.
A-okay. Eh, that's more Australian though. Eh.
That's Canada.
Oh.
Anyway, that's where we're going to be.
Shrimp on the Barbie?
Yeah, that's Australia. There you go.
I heard they don't really do that either, but still sounds cool. So anyway, we're going to let you guys go. We're going to go over there and hang out, and Toothless over here and Beauty and the Beast. Got the Beauty. You got the beast.
And you got the toilet paper.
When crap goes down,
Yep.
she's prepared.
That, my mascot.
But yeah, so we'll keep checking in with you guys. We're gonna be heading over to Rooted's channel here in just a minute, so hop over there and check that out. And we're gonna get some more rest, do some more editing, drink some more drinks, and then I'm gonna try that skirt lifter. Right.
Kilt lifter. Yeah.
Skirt lifter kilt.
Yeah, be careful how you say it.
Tell everybody. Show everybody what you drop in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh! That's so funny. Okay.
It was a card.
Yeah, I don't have anything, so I can't. I have nothing to show.
It was a joke.
Yeah. Anyway,
we'll explain it to you guys. Thank you,
Warren. Thank you.
Very cool of you.
Kilt lifter. Yeah, that's funny.
Skirt lifter, kilt lifter, tomato. Ambulance. Whatever. It is what it is.
That's funny. But Tuesday, guys, we have an episode for you. We're getting back to that. Hallelujah. Yes. A little more catching up. So,
yeah, we are going to have our first episode of the trip for you guys.
Yep. So hang tight for that. And we
Yeah.
will see you over on Rooted's channel. What?
Sorry, just a quick plug. This episode is going to have Trudy in it, and it's going to have Haley in it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't miss that, because this is actually going to be an episode
With a fam.
with two fams. And a third one at heart, because hubby couldn't make it there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.